But members of company, a members means a person establish organization or run the organization or known as members. In the previous lesson, we understand how to establish company, and in the establishment, which a document require for the company. The next step is members of company. First, understand a joint stock company. A joint stock already explained, but again a repeat. A joint means many people. Many people come together or known as joint. Stock means bundle of shares. Stock means a bundle of shares, and share means a smallest part of capital. And capital means any amount bring by owner in the business known as capital. And small part is shares, and number of shares known as stocks. The many people come together, they bring capital in the form of shares, and they hold number of share as a stocks and run the organization under the Companies Act or known as a joint stock company. But definition by Webster's, a company or association consists of individuals. Company or association consisting of individual organized conduct a business for gain. The people come together and they organizedly conduct a business for earning profit, having a joint stock capital, having a joint stock of capital represented by shares, represented by the shares owned individually by the members and transferable without consent of the group. The shares held by all members and they're transferable without permission of other people or known as a joint stock company. The second proposition है a joint stock company is a voluntary association of individuals for profits. It's a voluntary organization. The people come together a voluntary for earning the profits, having its capital divided into transferable shares, and the ownership of which म्हणजे person own shares is the condition membership. For becoming member of the company are required to hold the shares. Main point है the ownership of which means shares. The ownership of share is the condition of membership. For becoming member of the company are required to hold some shares. It's a proposition and definition है. And third definition, it is an incorporate association which is artificial person created by law having separate name, separate legal entity, common seal, and perpetual succession. Basically, in the company, membership depend upon the holding of shares. So, get idea about the membership. Yes or no? You get idea about membership. Membership only depend holding of shares. अंडरस्टँड होतंय का सगळ्यांना? But according to section 255, according to section 2, सबसेक्शन ब्रॅकेट म्हणायचं नाहीये, सबसेक्शन 55 of the Companies Act 2013, 13 provide definition regarding members. A member in relation to company means the company Act divide membership definition in three parts. The first part, the subscriber to memorandum of company. And when company registers, a company submit MOA to ROC, and the MOA a subscription clause. At least 7 people make signature in public company. In private, 2 people, and one person company. आठवते का बघा जरा the subscriber a subscription clause of MOA. They are agreed to share purchase some shares है. A team have agreed to become a member of company. The subscriber, a person makes signature in the subscription clause of MOA. These are member of the company. Shall a deemed to agreed become member of company, and on the registration shall be entered as a member in the register of members. It's a book maintained by company for the member known as a register of members. And person makes signature on the MOA at least purchase one share of company. But next, every other person, every other person who agrees in writing or to become member of company. The person apply for shares. A prospect बघितला आपण लास्ट लेक्चर मध्ये. In the last lecture, a person apply for shares आहेत who agree in writing become member of company and whose name entered in its register of members. One minute. So again start every other person who agreed in writing to become member of company and whose name is enter its register of member shall be member of company. The person apply for shares and company allowed shares by passing board resolution or known as member of company. A third part of definition, every person holding of share, every person holding of share company and whose name recorded entered as a beneficial owner in the records of depository shall be deemed or to be members of the concerned company. The person hold a share in demat account. आपण बऱ्याच टीव्हीला ऍड बघतो डिमॅट अकाउंटच्या. A person hold shares in demat format का digital format or known as also member आहे. डेफिनेशन अंडरस्टँड होते का? First part, subscription of members, MOA. A person subscribe the MOA, it's a member of company. Then a person who agree in writing become member and whose name enter in the register of member. And third, a person hold options and whose name recorded as the beneficial owner in the records of depository or known as member. और डिप सेकंड अंडरस्टैंड होते का? डिप सेकंड अंडरस्टैंड होते का सो? तर टेक्स्टबुकला डेफिनेशन अशी नाहीये. म्हणून अशी डेफिनेशन जमलं तर लिहून घेत चला हे. कारण टेक्स्टबुकला सगळं मिक्स करून दिलंय. बट टेक्स्टबुक डेफिनेशनची member means a person whose name is entered in the register of member. A person, member is a person whose name entered in the beneficial of register of members of company and also include holder of equity shares whose name is entered as a beneficial owner in the records of depository. A member, a person at the natural, at the artificial person also whose name is entered in the register of member of company and also include holder of equity share whose name entered as a beneficial owner in the demat account holder or known as member of company. But first word आहे definition मधला register of members. A register means book आहे. It's a book, documents. It's a book maintained by company for recording of members. A recording of details of member known as a register of member. It's a legal document आहे. Company secretary function, a legal compliance officer. Important आठवते का बघा जरा. Important मध्ये पण होता legal compliance officer. A secretary must maintain a legal documents. So register of member, it's a legal document. As per section 88, every company must maintain a record of members. But next concept of depository is an institution. It's an organization where the securities are held in electronic format, a digital format. National Security Limited and Central Depository Service Limited. Two companies India मध्ये आहेत. एक one is NSDL and second CDSL. DMAT is very important. Dematerializations. Then a beneficial owner. When investor convert their securities in a dematerialized format and use a demat account for security transaction for buying and selling of securities. कारण आपण शेअर मार्केट म्हणतो बऱ्याच वेळा. You know the everybody heard about the share markets for buying and selling securities. So demat account for security transaction known as beneficial owner. He is the actual owner of the securities as per the record of depository. Securities means equity share, preference share, debenture, bonds. A beneficial owner, the person open demat account and hold securities in the electronic form or known as a beneficial owner. But next point, a member versus shareholder. Already definition is becoming the member of company required to hold some shares. Become the member of company required to hold some shares. But sometime you get the membership without holding of shares, or you get the you become a shareholder without holding of membership. It's situation, not particular position. It's a situation. In a particular period, you are a member without being a shareholder. Normally, member and shareholder are similar concepts, and every member holds some shares, and every shareholder is a member of company. But sometime you are a member without being a shareholder, and you are a shareholder without being a member for particular time period. आणि हे आय पी सी ला आहे. आय पी सीच्या कंपनी लॉच्या सिलेबस मध्ये हा लेसन आहे. देन तुम्ही जर सी एस करायला गेला, सी एस एक्झिक्युटिव्हला आहे सिलेबसला, जे तुम्ही 11-12 ला जे एस पी शिकाल ते कंपनी लॉला तुम्हाला कंपल्सरी पार्ट आहे. ज्या मुलांना सीए करायचंय, सीएस करायचं किंवा सीएमए करायचंय त्यांनी लक्ष द्या व्यवस्थित ना. हे तुम्हाला आयपीसीसी मध्ये पण आहे, सीएस एक्झिक्युटिव्ह मध्ये पण आहे. तेव्हा तुम्हाला समजेल की सरांनी शिकवलं होतं. बा मेंबर विदाउट बिंग अ शेअरहोल्डर, विदाउट being a shareholder, a first point is signatory or to MO of company. When MOA submit or to ROC, when MOA submit to ROC in the subscription clause, a first member of company only your declaration to purchase some shares of company. But company register झाले का आपले अजून नाहीये. If not register company, because in promotion stage or incorporation stage you submit document to ROC, and when submit document to ROC, the person makes signature on the MOA. These are become member of company, but company not registered, and after issue the incorporate certificate, company are registered. After incorporation, company issue the shares to members, but up to incorporation, then member person makes signature on the MOA, they are members. Public companies 7 signature आहेत, private 2 signatures आहेत, 1 person company 1 signatures आहेत. But they holding shares after getting the license of company na. So up to getting the shares, they are only member, not a shareholders. Concept clarify होते का बघा सगळ्यांना. Up to holding of shares, up to purchase of shares, they're only member, not a shareholders. Concept understand होते का. Up to purchase of shares, just they only give the declaration, purchase some shares from the company. Then a company impact guarantee amount. If company not having the share capital, company impact guarantee असेल, liability असेल company, if company not have share capital, पण कंपनी members give the guarantee not having the share capital. That time the person are members of organization or without holding of shares. अंडरस्टँड होतं का? अ कंपनी नॉट हॅव्हिंग दी शेअर कॅपिटल, कंपनी का शेअर कॅपिटलच नाही आहे. सो एव्हरी मेंबर become person member of company without holding of shares. The next, a membership by estoppels. A membership by estoppels. Any person misrepresent. Any person uh, misrepresent himself as a member and shall be stopped from refooting his position subsequently and is liable as a member. The person only in the minds of public create image as a member of company or without holding of shares. If any person a wrong image, a false image are created in the minds of public and a member of company. कळते का सगळ्यांना बघा? If any person create image in front of public कि I am a member of company but not actually holding of shares, not actually holding of shares or known as membership by stoppers. A person not purchase shares but his name entered in the register of members. Another condition आहे बघा यामध्ये a membership by acquins principles if any person name registered as a member in the register of members, any person name record as a member in the register of members without holding of shares or by mistakes record the name or known as membership by estoppels. But next point, a transfer of shares. Point सगळ्यांना समजत का? रिप्लाय मिळत नाही मला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. A signature or to MOA, the company guaranteed without holding of shares, a membership by estoppels, then a transfer of shares. A transfer means selling of shares. As per definition of Webster and Hannay, a member of company can sell share to any person without any permission, without approval of other people, without consent of the group. You can sell share to another person. The transfer means seller of shares continue to be member till his name removed from a register of member and replaced with the name of transfer. The seller of shares, he sell the shares but not cancel his name from the records of company. That time the seller are considered members of company without holding of shares. Point सगळ्यांना क्लिअर होते का बघा? Transfer of shares when sale by the person, one shares are sold by the person to another person. Mr. A sell his 100 share to Mr. B of Reliance कंपनीचे शेअर्स मिस्टर कडे आहेत, ते बीला सेल केलेत. पण एचं नाव कॅन्सल केलंय का अजून बुकमधून रेकॉर्डमधून नाही केलेलं. पण शेअर कोणाकडे आहेत बी कडे आहेत. पण कंपनी रेकॉर्डमध्ये नाव कोणाचं एच आहे. सो ए कॅन मेंबर ऑफ कंपनी विदाउट होल्डिंग ऑफ शेअर्स ऑन अ डेथ ऑफ मेंबर by succession or transmission. Shares of decreased member if any member death, so their legal representative nominees get the shares by transmission. Shares of decreased member are held by legal heirs or representative. The deceased person cancels या ceases to shareholder but continue or to member till transmission of effected. म्हणजे when company make changes in the register of member, after changes in the register of member, previous person a member without holding of shares. But Mr. A hold 100 shares of वरुण ॲग्रो लिमिटेड. असा काही व्हिडिओ मी सेंड केला होता. आज सकाळी तुमच्या क्लासच्या ग्रुपवर व्हिडिओ सेंड केलेला आहे वरुण ॲग्रो प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेडचा. तो व्हिडिओ सगळ्यांनी बघा. इट्स एस्टॅब्लिशमेंट ऑफ स्मॉल बिझनेस. Mr. A holding shares of Varun Agro Limited, but he become insolvent. Mr. A become the insolvent. Insolvent सगळ्यांना समजतंय ना. A person not ability to pay his loan is an insolvent person. The Mr. A holding 100 share of Mr. Varun Agro Limited, but it's become insolvent. A court issue order. A Mr. A shares are transferred to Mr. B. पण कंपनी इफेक्ट दिलाय का कंपनीनं. शेअर ट्रान्सफर झाले एकूण बी ला. बट कंपनी मेक चेंजेस इन दी बुक्स ऑफ कंपनी, in the register of member. Up to changes Mr. A are considered member of company without holding of share. It's situation आहे ती. Up to changes in the register of member, the old person a member without holding of shares. For insolvency member क्लिअर झालंय का सगळ्यांना. इन्सॉल्वन्सी क्लिअर होते का सगळ्यांना. But next point, a shareholder without being a member. Shareholder without being a member. Sometimes you are a shareholder, you are holding these shares, but not get membership company. Just opposite of first situation. First situation मध्ये काय, you are holding memberships without getting of shares. But a second situation, you are a shareholder but without getting memberships. You are a shareholder without getting of memberships. The transferee means buyer of share. Up to record of name, you are a shareholder, not a member. Official receiver, legal hires, nominees, legal hires, official receivers. These are only shareholder without holding of memberships. After getting record in the companies, that become members also. पॉइंट सेकंड क्लियर होता है. My next point, the eligibility of memberships. Eligibility of memberships. Subject to a memorandum and article, means as per the provision of articles. memorandum जी provision असेल, as article provision असेल, as per MOA and AOA, any sui juris. The Latin word है, Latin concept है sui juris, a person who is a competent to contracts, a person have ability to make contracts. जे ब्रीज कोर्सच्या लेक्चरला होते, जे मे महिन्यातल्या ऑनलाईन लेक्चरला होते, त्यांना माहित आहे ॲबिलिटी टू मेक कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट्स. अ पर्सन हु इज कॉम्पेंट टू कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट्स एक्स द कंपनी इटसेल्फ, म्हणजे एनी पर्सन become member of company which is eligible to make contracts. Any person, either natural person, either artificial person, who is eligible to make contract, it's become member of company. But company cannot hold own shares. But company cannot hold own shares. सगळ्यांना क्लियर होतंय का? एनी कंपनी कॅनॉट होल्ड ओन शेअर्स. म्हणजे मी कंपनीचा मेंबर कंपनी नसली पाहिजे ना. But first individual natural person, a major solvent sound mind person. तर टेक्स्टबुकला ऑपोजिट वर्ड दिलेत, मायनर, इन्सॉल्वंट, lunatic means unsound mind person. Because company law is maximally negative approach आहे. Major, the person, any major person, the person who age more than 18 years. A solvent means not be insolvent, is ability to may repay the loan, solvent person. A sound mind, major, insolvent, sound mind, and not disqualified by any law. Any person can become member of company. Even foreigners, can become member of company. Any foreigners can become a member of company as per the provision of FEMA Acts. Organization, any company means any institution, कुठली कंपनी, जॉईंट स्टॉक कंपनी असेल, कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी, ट्रस्ट, limited liability partnership, a trade union, means any organization get a legal status by the law. Any organization, a joint stock company, cooperative society, trust, limited liability partnerships, even trade union become member of company. These are artificial person by the law, and they can hold a property on the own name. Any organization holding the property on the own name, these organizations are become member of another company because they purchase shares. Partnership firm, partnership firm not become the member of company, but they hold a share on the name of partners. Concept clear होता है बघा. Partnership firm or not become member of company because by the law or not legal person, but partners can hold a share on the own name. Even also same, a joint Hindu family business, a joint Hindu family business does not get legal status, not considered artificial person in the court of law. They cannot hold memberships, but Karta can hold the shares. But Karta can hold the shares. A Karta means a senior most person of the family. आठवते का बघा जरा. The partners and Karta can hold the share on the own name on behalf of their organization. But company, cooperative society, trust, limited liability, a trade union can hold the shares on the own name because they have a right to purchase property, to sell property, to hold property. एलिजिबिलिटी क्लिअर झाले का. पण मेंबरशिप फर्स्ट कंडिशन आहे टू होल्डिंग शेअर्स ऑफ कंपनी. विदाउट होल्डिंग ऑफ शेअर्स you cannot become member of company. Your name must be a register in the a register of member of company or a record as a beneficial owner in the depository. Must be record either a register member मध्ये नाव पाहिजे, either a beneficial owner for holding of shares. Membership सगळ्यांना क्लिअर होते का. जस्ट बोलतो मी प्रेझेंटली माझ्याकडे 4 कंपनी शेअर्स आहेत. आयसीसी बँकेचे शेअर्स माझ्याकडे आहेत. क्वालिटी आईस्क्रीमचे शेअर्स माझ्याकडे आहेत आणि बॉम्बे डाईंग टेक्सटाईल कंपनी आहे त्याचे शेअर्स माझ्याकडे आहेत. सो होल्डिंग सम शेअर्स यू ऑल्सो आयडिया कंपनी होल्डिंग सम शेअर्स. पॉइंट सगळ्यांना क्लिअर होतंय का. आणि मी सगळे शेअर्स हे डीमॅट मध्ये होल्ड केलेत. माझं ना कंपनीचे कुठले रेकॉर्ड बुक मध्ये नाहीये. जस्ट होल्डिंग शेअर ऑन इन दी डीमॅट अकाउंट. सगळ्यांना क्लिअरिफाय होत आहे.